TikTok. Thought get me with 4 in a Ziploc. When I go beast mode, she get pissed off. Hit the plug, need some more cause I rinse it off. Got these eyes on me like a cinema. I'm just staying low key, tryna live it up. I'm a criminal, won't tell you I'm innocent. Shorty typical, but she think that I'm different. Do this on my own, I don't need no help. Shorty missed out, I'm no rebound. Didn't want me then, why you want me now? Funny in the end, how it worked out. Now I'm OT, I don't got the time. Money on me, money on my mind. Tell me that you miss me, you gon' be fine. Tryna come up with me, better get in line. Big money, I'm just waiting on the call. Say you with me, you just wishing that I fall. Stay down, cause you know I do it all. Put the money in the safe, or I might spend it all on my bitch. Put the money in the safe till I'm rich. Got a real solid shorty, she don't switch. Need a solid gold Roy, no tick. Walking with a drip, don't slip.
Spin a bag and Neiman Marcus told the clerk hello. Walk in with my bitch, she walk all yellow. Catching flights, gotta stop in and let it Heathrow. Sitting by the window while I'm counting Cinos. Spin another bag and we do it all again. We tryna run it up to my bro, what's the plan? All up in my mentions when I see them, they my fans. You win, then you lose, gotta take another chance. Let's go to my lady, yeah, call me when you need me. If I told them what I made, they would not believe me, yeah. Who said this shit was easy? Got some love in the bay, I feel like G-Eazy. Bitch, I'm fired up, I feel like KBZ. Your times are solid shows and they all lined up. I cannot complain cause this is what I signed up for. They give me looks when I spend racks at designer stores. She a thought for Chanel, she a designer whore. Only outcome is income, got her money galore. I'm doing good, but I know there is more to life, so I pray for better days. Thanking God, cause I finally found a way. On a PJ from the A to LA. Asking for a hand, I'll get a fuck out my face. On Rodeo Drive at night. Spin a bag and Neiman Marcus told the clerk hello. Walk in with my bitch, she walk all yellow. Catching flights, gotta stop in and let it Heathrow. Sitting by the window while I'm counting Cinos. Spin another bag and we do it all again. We tryna run it up to my bro, what's the plan? All up in my mentions when I see them, they my fans. You win, then you lose, gotta take another chance. Let's go.
I might just pull her like a face ray. In the back with a bitch, spot a day. I might just cop a diamond chain out, they see cheapskates. Then when it cast it all out on the same day, just like a face ray. I might just pull her like a face ray. In the back with a bitch, spot a day. I might just cop a diamond chain out, they see cheapskates. Then when it cast it all out on the same day, just like a face ray. Had to go get my M, so I got on my bed, it's a burlap sack, yeah. Now they hit my phone, but they won't get to where I'm at, yeah. Mama always told me that them boys gon' hold you back. You got way too much potential to be worrying, that's a fact. Okay, finna skirt the Biscayne, Bentley, I'ma switch lanes. You can't step to me, so don't you bother looking this way. 1,000 on me, I just got wifey by like 6 rings. Tried to say they ballin', but that isn't what they bitch say. Doing all I want, that's on the regular. I told that money talk, it's on my cellular. Pull up in that all black SUV like Santa does. My chains be shining, I can't hide them, I can't get them. I might just pull her like a face ray. In the back with a bitch, spot a day. I might just cop a diamond chain out, they see cheapskates. Then when it cast it all out on the same day, just like a face ray. I might just pull her like a face ray. In the back with a bitch, spot a day. I might just cop a diamond chain out, they see cheapskates. Then when it cast it all out on the same day, just like a face ray. Building up my confidence, I ain't got no time for that. In a whip with a bitch, and she confident. Yeah, she mad thing, like an ad-lib. Living lavish, like a bad bitch. Pull up in a brand new whip. Look at my diamonds hit. Ride around with a stick. Gucci all on my feet. Look at my diamonds popping. On the road, you can't stop me. again. I said, bitch, get the fuck out my face. I'ma shoot with the stick, let it spray. Do the money dance, I'ma make these 100 bands. Skirt up in a whip, shoot 'em down. I might just pull her like a face ray. In the back with a bitch, spot a day. I might just cop a diamond chain, I didn't see cheapskates. Then win and cash it all out on the same day. Just like a face ray. I might just pull her like a face ray. In the back with a bitch, spot a day. I might just cop a diamond chain, I didn't see cheapskates. Then win and cash it all out on the same day. Just like a face ray. There you go.
I put a four on my spine, little baby, she told me that I gotta do better. Stuck in my ways and I'm never gonna change. You can't hate on me, young and that no.
Yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. We're about to get crack-a-lack-a-lackin'. Alright. I don't really see anything right now. Let's see if something comes up in the next bit. You know, yesterday was a banger. Who was here yesterday? Drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all were tapped in with yesterday's stream. Man, we put USD CAD in a body bag. You know, we put gold into a body bag. Shit was crazy. All right. You know, we have the direction with indices. We weren't able to really get into them. But yeah, let's see what we get today. You know, I feel that we are going to get continuations, to be honest. You know, we can already kind of see dollars continuing. That was really the incentive. You know, we figured if we were to get bounces, it would be off these areas, but really going for these lows. All right, so that's that. So are we going to get this like today? I honestly, I kind of doubt it. If it does happen, like that's just a wild week to say the least. But, you know, seeing a continuation on dollar, in my opinion, would be ideal. Maybe if stuff wants to be nice to us, they'll come back and retest these candles. But, you know, I think overall euros, you know, like I was saying, I think it's going to take the high. Yesterday, there was a little bit of hesitation on my side to long the euro. But it was very clean. So I don't know, you know, if it comes back down and gives us an accum, or it comes back and retests this area, that could be still valid for us to long. I'm liking UCAD for the continuation. So maybe we tag that 15 again. There's like a 5-minute imbalance and whatnot in there. You know, to me, the smaller time frame is very efficient. Like, we're literally filling every imbalance here. So tag one more time in that area and then possibly get the continuation. You know, if dollar's incentive as well as to kind of sell off today, we could see that. You know, I just don't know where we would get a bounce. Because my overall target on the weekly is to take this low. So maybe we get a bounce in here. So this could trade lower. You know, USD CAD has taken that low too. So this is a little bit of a sketchier trade in my opinion, but I don't really see the accumulation right now. So, you know, I'm going to be going lighter risk anyways because don't want to be giving back what we did yesterday and really this entire week. I'm trying to give that back. You know, gold just rallying. Who's still holding gold, by the way? Let me know. If y'all are in from our 1 minute and 5 minute entries from yesterday. Let me know if y'all are still hodling gold. Yeah, ideally, if we see continuations on everything, you know, I'm liking that. We'll see if we get them. Oh, let's go. Okay, so if oil breaks above here, I have an alert already. I want to see if we can come back into that candle that we created imbalance on. So like getting a closure above, ideally above these highs, you know, really confirming that bullishness and then coming back. Something like that. That'd be cool. Oh shit, my phone's gonna die. I always do this. So there's that. USD CAD. This is cool what we're doing right now. Hopefully it comes back and tags us now. You know, now that we're getting this closure. We have no wick on that candle. So this closes like this. We come back, tag it, and then go. Ideally for this, let me see here. My hand just fell asleep. That was weird. Point. Shit, I just forgot the number. 1.4. No, that's not right. Oh, 31400. Whoops. It's editing the wrong thing. That's like coming into that imbalance. Tagging that candle is a 1 to 18. Halfway is a 1 to 14. I don't know. We'll see if we get the dip into there today. We'll see if we get that. But yeah, that I feel like that would be ideal. I really don't think we're just going to randomly accumulate and just go higher. I think the incentive is to go lower today. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And, you know, we take a little L. But I honestly can't see things. Like, nothing looks like it wants to reverse today. It looks like everything's going to wants to continue. From indices to gold to everything. Wow, this was a clean London buy. Even that was clean. Holy. All right, we'll see if we get longs on indices, too. I like them. I like them longing today. See if we come back to some of these candles later on. NASDAQ is still much more bullish. See if it wipes the low and comes back in here. Or even here. There's no wick on this candle and this one, so unless we get some divergence, because S&P and 30 have not ran this high yet. So maybe NASDAQ runs the high, comes back, and then goes. But we are not far away at all from that equal high. So, you know, to me, to see longs, I think are very probable to just take that at least. Like, we're approaching everything's major targets. So that's why I can't see us just reversing. Like, even UCAD, like, yeah, you know, it was under these lows, but the real target was in here, you know, around 131. That's the real target, because I don't see us just reversing right after we take the lows. To me, that doesn't make sense. So we'll see if we, like, actually get the retracement or not. Okay, now that we get this closed like this in 9 minutes, the next candle, you know, if we can get back in there, that would be ideal. Unless if it just kind of shits the bed from now already. Because we did technically test this area like 3 times, so it doesn't really have to. We'll see if it does. There's imbalance present there too, so if the market's nice to us, maybe it gives us this. But either way, you know, I'm still holding that other position from yesterday. So either way, I'm in there. Just let's see if the market's nice enough to give us that re-entry. Let me put USD CAD on one of my other monitors here. Okay. And then yeah, oil, same thing, like we get that, like we get a close like this in the next 37 minutes or so on the hourly. Ideally if we can come back in on the next hour, fill, and then expand. I'm really salty about oil because, man, honestly, yesterday, we didn't even need to wait for that smaller time frame, like all the way down there. Like I was looking at the aftermath and seeing how I could have positioned myself better on this. And honestly, if you look at it like on an hourly, you could have literally just taken the candle. Because it came into the 4 hour, it broke this structure, gave another high. So, like, it gave the confirmations to pull, to be honest. And the way I was looking at it, I'm like, we should at least take this high. That would have been a 1 to 8. So, shoulda, woulda, coulda there on oil. If it reaccumules again today, this could be valid. Something else. Gold, I don't really see anything that's probable. London gave entries, but obviously I wasn't awake for that. So I'm going to just leave gold. Unless if it like gives some drastic dip back or something. Like I'll set alerts to see if it comes back, but I doubt it. We're so close to these highs. Like we're probably just going to moon through this. So yeah, gold's probably going to be on the back burner, but I'll leave it on another screen as well to just keep an eye on it if it does come back. But yeah, it made sense, right? We targeted all the liquidity on the downside. Like we took out everything. We took that low. We took this. So now it makes sense to attack the high side liquidity, which is these wicks, this. And yeah, like maybe we do get 2,000 still. I honestly just didn't expect gold to do this, but gold be running everything and going all the time. So now I'm expecting it more. And then, yeah, silver, no, like this analysis to me, like we got the redistro on point. But now with dollar reversing and doing all that, like, no, I'm not liking shorts at all on this. Yeah, so, I think silver's about to just pack its bags and just off it. Maybe next week we get a retracement back into, or maybe don't get it till July. Who knows? Like, who knows when we're going to come back and fill this. But this could be something we could look at in the future. It's like maybe we expand, June, we consolidate, start trading lower, and then July gives us our next expansion. Maybe. Who knows? The same thing for gold. Now that we broke this, maybe this expands and then we come back later to this area. I don't know. We'll see. So far, UCAD's the only one that's super interesting, but just hope it doesn't leave without us. It might, honestly. The way it's trading like this, like it might just do that and fall. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, my bad. Mom's came in for a second there. But it's like shit is already free falling, so I really don't. And generally on a distro, we see those 3 tests into, like, we came into this trap candle, right? And then we broke here on the 5. And then we won. Well, there's like a 3 test in here, and then we tested it we tested it bare times already. So I really don't think we're gonna get this, but we'll see. Like this literally will probably just yeet. Fuck. It's crazy. I was up at 6 today. I just didn't look at UCAD for some reason today. I woke up and I was like, you know what? The market, it's probably going to keep falling today. And I was like sitting on my couch behind me and I was just like reading. So, it is what it is. I'm already in the plays, but it would have been nice to get the add-ons, So UCAD's one thing we got our eye on. Chef. Man, this would be the same scenario, If gold keeps mooning, this should fall as well. Chef should take these lows. Man, it's crazy, yo. Like, I had the shorts up in here, but I just got hit out break even. Fuck. So, man, this is just probably going to just keep selling off. I don't know where we would position or look for positions. Maybe it breaks below this low here and we retest that 30-minute. I really don't want to trade a smaller time frame. Like this could play out right here and then go, but like it's efficient. But I ideally wouldn't want to take it this low in the range. Like I'd rather take an order flow trade like this, like up here. So if we miss Chef, that's fine. But, maybe the 30-minute, we get that close below this low. And then it wants to give us a move back in here. It's probably only like a 10 pip type stop, 11 pip. Yeah, so just taking that to like these 4-hour equal lows here. Whoa. Yeah, I would want the close though. So we're going to set an alert here. Yeah, like London gave the entry. We ran here, broke. London gave some stellar entry, so we'll see if we get that. If dollar retraces in here, then UCAD should come back too. So let's see. Okay, oil. All right, so oil closes like this in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to set a timer. Closes like this the next 30 minutes. When we come back down, and if we get that imbalance filled, that'll be dope. 30 minutes start. Oh, damn. Yeah, we close like that. Ideally for 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, we'll get that retracement. That would be dope skis. Let me put oil on another screen here too, so I can have that on my radar. So we got oil, we got UCAD, then we got Chef. But Chef needs to break. So we're waiting on that. Started its next 30-minute candle right now. So this next 30-minute candle, ideally if we close below, that would be dope. Yeah, Euro could do this and then go to... That's the thing, like, that's the one doubt I have today is, like, are we dead ass just gonna moon today? Or is it gonna give us a small retracement and we moon next week? It's kind of my question right now. We shall see. All right, let me take a look at the chat. I haven't said shit to y'all since we got here. 40 people on here and only 3 likes. If y'all like this stream, if you guys were here yesterday, you guys clapped the market with me. You know, I feel like you guys should send me a quick like. Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. I'll already know. Man, oh man. Yeah, for the ones that might be new to the stream and whatnot, you know, I am an educator of a platform which, you know, if you guys have been tapped into this stream, you guys really know we've been bodying the markets almost every stream day here. You know, I don't think we've ever, even if we took an L, we regained that L on these streams with another trade. So there's been a lot of crazy setups that we've been experiencing, some crazy ideas experiencing on the stream. But yeah, if you want some more further education, you know, I do stream 3 times a week on here, but I have a very in-depth course on the platform that I'm a part of, you know, describing everything in depth on what I do teach. You know, we go through a lot of different setups and ideas on a week-to-week basis, you know, anticipating things before they happen. You know, April 4th, this is when we anticipated the bottom of dollar, right? It's all there in that recording. And then we anticipated the sell-offs as well on that day, right? We were talking about how we wanted to see longs to then getting shorts potentially in the future. So a lot of valuable content on there. You know, so if you guys do want to get more info on that and whatnot, do hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is below. Let me just set something on my calendar here so I don't forget. Yeah, it's not myself just on there. You know, my mentor, Jordan Morgan, teaches on there as well. There's a lot of other smart money educators, so it's not just me that you'll be learning from. All right, but yeah, let's get back into it. Yeah, I'll just wait till 8 to see the indices. I'm going to wait for the initial move. It might just tag this and then go, though. But I kind of just want to wait for the initial move and then see if we can see something afterwards. So USD CAD gave us a close below on that 15-minute time frame. So let's see here in the next 30 minutes, maybe this candle going to the 8 o'clock candle, we get that imbalance fill and we continue, right? Or 8:30, you know, ideally that would be the play. You know, I do like how we close stronger here, so that's still showing me fair good signs of selling. You know, we can evaluate this on the buy side, so I'm still liking that continuation. So we'll see there. But what's good? Wealth Mindset, Grand Rising, Mason, what's good? Nico's from Greece. We got Lil G in the house. Matt Pips, what's good? Mark, Chris McCoy, Grand Rising. Adnan, Grand Rising. Jordan's locked in. Let's get it. Josh, what's going on? All right, so it looks like a lot of y'all were here, tapped in yesterday. See those fire emojis. So salty, I hovered my fingers over above my buttons on gold and no pull. Hey, it's all good. You know, at least the fact that you had the analysis, now it's just a matter of being confident to pull trigger. You know, make sure you're journaling that, right? You know, that was me hesitating on Euro yesterday, and I made sure to write that stuff in my journal just so I don't have that hesitation moving into next time. About a hammer UCAD. Yo, what's good, Fies? Yeah, man, it's looking clean. I like how there's no wick, the imbalance, the candle, the liquidity sweep, the closure. You know, we got the absorption on the buy side. We hit a trap candle. UCAD is still bearish. Dollar's still bearish. You know, there's a lot of things in confluence there. It's just, are we going to see a continuation today, or is there going to be a reversal? You know, that would be kind of the idea, like, that I have a little bit of confusion on. You know, I agree with you, though. Having PTSD on Fridays, you know, Fridays are a little bit sketchier at times, but I've still gotten some very crazy positions on Fridays. So, you know, like I said earlier, you know, we're coming off a very strong week. You know, even yesterday, just the positions that we've been able to capture are pretty wild, right? USD CAD, if you held it full way through to even that weekly low from where we were on a 1 minute time frame, that was a 1 to 23, right? Crazy, right? Off that 1 minute area, that the add-on area. You know, if you did the 5 minute, it was probably more of a 1 to 10, 1 to 8. Right, and then we had gold, right? This was a double-digit R to R2 off that 1 minute entry, 5 minute as well, either way. So we're coming off some very strong trades this week. So, you know, that's the reason why I'm only risking a very small percentage of those wins to attack. I'm not even risking a full percentage, to be real with y'all. You know, it's just because I see the setup, you know, I feel confident on it, so I'm going to take it. Right, but even if we lose, I'm not hurt. I'm still going to be up on the week because of all the other setups we had. So, you know, capital preservation is very important, right? And the fact that I'm not even risking a full percent, you know, I'm completely fine with that risk today. So, yeah, ideally, you know, we wouldn't want to see UCAD trade above this high, right? We wouldn't want to see it trade above this high. That would kind of disrespect the idea there. So we'll see. See if we get clapped or we are going to get a nice little add-on here. You know, dollar's also looking a little shaky too, to be honest, but it's just the way everything closed over here. It's just we didn't come into a relevant area. That's why I'm feeling that we could extend. Yeah, like we'd even run this. What are we even bouncing off of right now? Nothing really relevant. So we just look at those candles in there, but nothing really super relevant in my opinion. Oh, there's a gap. We did close here lower on the hourly, so there is that possibility this could just come up, hit the hourly, and then go. Or obviously completely wrong, and this is going to give us a break to then give us a retracement. Which to me, that makes sense too. Okay, hopefully oil comes back for us now. Oh my God. Oil, man. Oil's just been crazy. These bottom entries are just so annoying. I'm probably just going to trade oil based off a 30-minute or an hourly time frame moving forward because trying to get the 5 and 15-minute entries are honestly a pain in the butt. Like, they were easy over here and whatnot and this low, but this new low that it created, the timing was weird. Yeah, it just wasn't the most ideal entry on that smaller time frame, so. Yeah, so we got 19 minutes on this candle. You know, this is trading fairly bullish. Hopefully we don't just get multiple bullish candles and this just actually retraces for us. Like from an order flow standpoint, I see where we could have entered, but I just don't like doing that sometimes. Rather just play the imbalance fill. And now that we broke, ideally we would, I'm kind of expecting a higher low scenario anyways now that we broke above this high. Because on a smaller time frame, this is where we were kind of selling off. So now we broke to the upside. So hopefully seeing that higher low scenario would be ideal there on oil. UChef still not giving the close. Have an alert down there, so we'll see if we get that. Now looking at UChef and whatchamacallit, UJ's, what's making hesitancy on the long or on the shorts on dollar. These are just rallying, so it's a little scary. Euro as well showing me signs of selling. Just kind of seeing how we kind of looking like it's creating a buying climax. Yeah. Yeah, that buying climax here going into this close is looking a little sketchy. So we might short off today. It's a possibility. We might just short off today. That makes sense to me too. We were coming off a strong bullish move. It retraces a bit today. Next week we get continuations possibly. I don't know if we have news events to support that bias or not. Oh, we have news today. I forgot about that. We have sentiment at 9. It's like an hour from now. What do we have next week? Oh, we got Powell speaking. Okay, cool. We got chef rates. They've been increasing. So if chef comes out and increases next week, that would be very valid for, in my opinion, UChef long or short, sorry. Pound is coming out rates, and we have unemployment claims. Powell's testifying twice next week. Okay. So there's still a lot of volatility next week as well. We got PMI and stuff. So there's a possibility that we could be shorting off today, and next week gives us our next expansions to the upside on XXXUSD, possibly. I'm open to that scenario. Or today it runs, and then, next week we see the selling off, and then July beginning we see the continuation. I like that last scenario a little bit better, but we'll see. Let me take a look at the chat. Tried to short EU today, but got clapped. I feel you. Yeah, it's not giving... if this breaks, it would make me more confident to short it. But, That's the same thing. Like, I want to take the most probable scenarios, right? That's why I like UCAD, because UCAD actually broke the low. Whereas, you know, if Euro breaks this low and then it comes back, like, to me, that's shortable material. You know? Ideally not taking the wick, but just giving us a candle close and then coming back. You know, that would be cool. That would give me confidence. Right? But yeah. Can you go over EU London session today? What do you see and how would you have played it if you were to play it? London session looks like ass water, to be honest with you. I would have probably went for the longs. Just because I'm bullish on Euro and I'm bearish on the dollar. Obviously, this is hindsight, but, you know, waiting for a break to the upside and playing a reaccum would have been more my London session play. Right? We swept the low of the day, so I would have attacked that. And we had imbalances and stuff. Obviously, this is hindsight, but, you know, because I'm going in with the mentality of dollar down. And dollar in London as well took the high of the day and shorted off, right? So that would have given me more reasoning to look for Euro longs and dollar shorts. Right, but that's obviously hindsight. I think anybody could just say what they want to do after a fact, right? Yeah, these are the only two scenarios I see right now. Either we respect the high of the day today or dollars, and I know I'm giving you guys both scenarios, but just to be real, like, we could see the accum. It makes sense, right? We just came off of massive bearishness on dollar. So if this creates some liquidity in here and even gives us, you know, like, the way I look at it, inevitably, I still want to see the weekly low get taken. But, you know, it's like what happened the last time over here. Before we ultimately took the low, we did another distribution, and then we took the low. So that's what could happen here, right? Same thing as last time. It fell very hard. It came into that last candle, did another consolidation, and then it really yeeted lower, right? So we could see the same thing, right? Dollar could chill out here. Not like completely just chill out there, but kind of create some liquidity, you know, and then redistro, and then take that weekly low. That could happen, right? So it's kind of talking out loud here, but that's the way I see it. If oil goes above that 4-hour area, I'm probably not going to look for longs. Like, if it goes above this, I don't care about it anymore. Because then, to me, it looks like it might short from there. Just be cautious with that high. Could be redistro, but what was expecting retracement for today since we only ran in one direction this whole week. Yeah, I see you on that, man. And that's the side that's I'm open to as well. The one I can see shorts on right now is Euro. Yeah, like this weekly candle currently right now is weaker. It looks like it's about to do a weaker close. I don't really see a probable scenario there. It's like UCAD's the only one I kind of see that short potential, but what if this is the spring? I feel like I'm trying to talk myself out of this. Like, I can't ignore this. Ugh. Now it's just looking nasty. Well, to be extra cautious, we could always wait for another breakdown in here. Let's see what happens. Like, even my question now is, even if dollar rallies, is UCAD still going to trade lower because of its bullishness on oil? You know, that's the question there too. From the way oil is printing like this, like, unless if we really, like, the only way I see oil playing out in this imbalance is if we come here at like 10. But either way, I think we would get a 5 or 15 accum in here. It's not going to just hit it and go. Yeah, so looks like some of y'all kind of have the same idea of seeing it retrace and then going next week. Yeah, I can see that too. It makes sense, you know, like I was saying, like, we had a massive expansion this entire month. We could see some drip today. Some dripping. You know, and no position is still a position as well. So, you know, there's always the idea of not even taking anything today and just waiting. If you're uncertain. Wanjiku, what's good? Really got clapped there. Where'd you get clapped? Currently lower time frame EU short and USD Chef longs playing with this week's profits, but if I get clapped, I'm done for the week. I feel that. Yeah, see, like, your longs make sense, dude, because we didn't even break that low. All right, we're not going to get the break. Now we broke up. So maybe it does this now. Right, because the only reason why I wanted to short was if we got the close here, but we didn't even get the close. This does look like a nice accum. Broke here. Came back. That was clean. If I wasn't in the mentality of seeing continuations, that would have been a nice buy. Good shit, Lil G. Good stuff. Solid buy. Solid buy. Now let's see if it holds. That is now the question. Is it going to hold? And that would be cool too if stuff does retrace, because now we can like get more positions to unload to then take this low on you, Chef, because we broke the daily. So now I would expect a lower high scenario, or even like an LPSY scenario. Yeah, looking back at EU made more sense if we would have played the bullish objective, but it's always easier after. Yeah, I know, exactly, Nigel. So, you know, like, I know you said you wanted me to go through it, but it's like I can obviously justify the buy now that it played out, you know? It's easy to look at hindsight, and so I don't really care for hindsight. I rather learn from real markets than try to be like, oh, yeah, you know, could have done. Like, don't get me wrong, back testing is cool and all, but the real growth comes from looking at the market and observing it live, anticipating what's going to happen next, and then learning from how you could have done better. And that's why I just, you know, so I don't like hindsight at all. You know, learning hindsight after, you know, anticipating something and going through it as review, yeah, that's cool. So I don't like certain people that just like teach hindsight and then, they think they're savages in the market, but you're really not. Anybody can go back and be like, oh yeah, I would have bought here. There's an imbalance. Well, yeah, it looks fine after, Anybody can be like, oh yeah, I would have bought there. What about here? There's an imbalance. There's a low. But see, doing this, anticipating and stuff, this is where the real magic happens, in my opinion. That's where you truly grow. You're clicking on the wrong shit. If I only held yesterday's trades, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Where'd you get out, though? That's the question. Because even if you got out, like, at the low, even that's still a savage trade, in my opinion. There's nothing wrong with paying yourself after something like that. Thoughts on GU? The majors, I really don't have an idea right now. Like, I don't know. Like, they look good on both sides, to be honest. The side of me that's more logical is saying anticipate the retracement, to be real. Right? It's telling me to anticipate this. That's what it's telling me, to be real with y'all. So GU, I feel like we could short today. But is it giving me the confirmations too short? Not really. Not really. It's not giving me that. So I don't really have a thought there. Unless if it does, like, same thing as Euro. If it breaks something and then, maybe that. There's a less volume close there, too. So, yeah, like, if it breaks and comes back, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, EU and UCHEF look clean at the moment. And we'll see if we get the test and stuff. Even if I don't get anything today, that's fine. That's cool, yo. Rather not have a setup or break even than take a loss. That's just the way you ideally want to operate. Capital preservation for the win. Yeah, looking back at EU made more sense if I would have played. Oh, I already read that. Was UJ longs during yen news yesterday considered a clean setup? Well, it's kind of like you asked the other individual asking me about EU, and I wanted yen. I talked about this yesterday. I only wanted yen to long if they lifted their rates. They didn't. Yen still is out here messing around, right? They still don't have, where is it? Right here. See, they're still negative. So that's what I was emphasizing yesterday. The only way. Okay, so we're getting the new candle on oil. That was the only thing that was giving me the confidence to long, right, was for the fundamentals. But I was saying, even if that happened, we could wait for that and then play it after, right? That was kind of the thoughts there. So we didn't end up getting that, though, right? We didn't get our fundamental release that we wanted. So I don't care for it. That's why I didn't go for it. But, because we didn't get that release, yeah, you could have averaged in shorting the yen. That then makes sense in my opinion, right? But yeah, UJ, longing it would have made sense, right? Yen weakness. We're also seeing dollar kind of trying to show us it wants to retrace. That would have made sense for longs yesterday for the news. We also broke, too. Yeah, I've been bullish on yen, though. I wanted to see us take this high, and then this was where I was targeting. I haven't looked at it since then. But yeah, if yen continues to be bearish, we could easily see this come up higher. Yeah, you know, that makes sense why everything else is flying. I don't know if you're still here, Fies. Wait, take in the power of fundamentals, fam. Yen was still bearish, gold bullish. Look at what your chef JPY trade is doing. Crazy, right? Fucking crazy, dude. You fucking sniped the shit out of that. This is the power of absorption, my friend. I don't know if you're still here, but this is so powerful. So clean. You just needed the fundamentals to line up too, you know? You had the yen not increasing their rates. You had gold's bullishness, which makes chef stronger too. Fucking crazy. And we're like at all-time highs or some shit. We're about to hit all-time highs. I don't know if we hit it yet. Did we hit it? Oh, yeah, we did. We hit all-time highs. Crazy. So, you know, UCAD is slowly doing its thing. This kind of looks good, in my opinion. Like, if we start to create more liquidity here, and then we pop up, that would be dope. Out of any of the majors, to me, UCAD is still valid. It's just, are we going to see the retracement? That's where the question is. All right, let's take a look at the indices, though. It is 8 o'clock now. Start off with NASDAQ. So like I was saying, we're super close to our major target on NASDAQ. One of our major targets. Shit, I don't know if we really get 16,000s, holy. We really did grab the fucking bottom of everything. Yeah, you know, that equal high there, you know, we're so close to it. I really wouldn't think that we would disregard it and like sell off now or something. I feel like if we were to get any selling action, it would be us taking the high and then selling. So I would still ideally like longs because we're already at basically the high of the day. I rather us wait to come back down to long it. Otherwise, short scenarios could play out. You know, it comes back to the concept of buying low and selling high. I rather buy at lower points. Obviously, we weren't here on the stream, or I wasn't even awake when all of these positions happened, other than this one, of course. But even if I played this, I would have probably played the candle. So now I rather kind of wait for the open, because going into the open, if we start selling off and we like leave these highs here, to me, that makes even more sense to, I know we poked it, but still would count that as potential long there. It's like, to me, it's starting to show that we're going to distribute on the indices. Like, see that next sell off to then long. It's kind of like what happened here, right? We took out this high, right? And then we came above this high, distributed, and then reaccumulated and went higher. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, NASDAQ could come up above this, sell off a little bit. Maybe it gives us a slight retracement. And if we're still in that bullish momentum, then we could see the next expansion up there. Right? So it's like what happened here. We took the liquidity, orchestrated a bearish candle, traded up, came back in that candle, and then boom. So it's kind of the same objective that I have. So I feel that NASDAQ is going to distribute, but I feel like we would do it before, like after we take this high. So, you know, really it would be across the board. S&P hasn't taken that high, whereas NASDAQ has, and I think 30 hasn't taken it either. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this. Like this to me, trying to buy this looks super sketchy. I feel like I'm going to put indices on the back burner today. They're not super clean. Ideally, longs would be the objective. Yeah, dollar's just peeling right through that. Just a thought here. If this does break going into next week, we could sell off, and then Euro PMI could give us our longs again. We have so much news next week to continue. That makes sense. Maybe we short off going into the week. Yeah, just being truthful with y'all, like that's what I see right now. Take in how dollar's still rallying here and UCAD doesn't give two shits of what's going on. So this is where I mean, like oil's bullishness could still bring this down even though dollar's going higher. Where is CAD, by the way? Let's see. Like in relevance to where it's trading. Oh, yeah, so CAD also has that same imbalance. So, yeah, to me, it makes sense for us to distro there, and then we'll see if it wants to give us that, or that's it, and then shit just sells off. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, everything is not as clear as it was yesterday, to be honest. UCAD's the one thing that I feel that could potentially give us what we want, and oil. Everything else is looking a little sketchy. I might not even pull trigger on anything today, family. This might be a day of sitting on hands and playing Diablo. Ugh. Well, obviously get other shit done first and then play a Diablo, you know? Maybe run some COD with Fies today. And carry me, bro. Let's see what y'all saying in the chat, though. Hi. There's a major on oil, 4 hour, 6 hour. There's a major AB. What the hell is an AB? So many new terminology coming out nowadays. USG Chef reacted off the 1 minute imbalance after we took the lows and made a lower time frame. You took EU sell on 1 minute? No, I didn't. I'm flat for the day. I haven't pulled on anything. I have not pulled on anything. I'm just sitting here watching this price action right now. If it breaks, then yeah, I'll attempt a short. And I like how the buying has been decreasing going into these highs. So there's that. I like taking the most probable scenarios, Capital preservation is the name of the game. It's the name of the game. But yeah, sorry. USG Chef reacted off a 1 minute imbalance after we took the lows and made a lower time frame. Yeah, I see you, dude. I see you. I should have low-key been reading this. I was just stuck in that dollar down mentality, but I was open to the reversal thought. It's just I didn't really react on it, so it's fine. I'm better at spotting 1 hour, 4 hour reversals than like the smaller time frame stuff. Like I used to do it all the time, but now I don't really stick to it too much. Because like these trades do play out for me. It's just I'm better at spotting the bigger trend based off my data that I've noticed on myself. So this is clean. You know, so I think the direction is really given there on what dollar wants to do today. So I'm gonna wait for UCAD. Ideally, I would wait for a smaller time frame. I don't just feel confident setting a limit there really anymore, just because dollar's making me feel sketchy. And who knows? Like, dollar could low key just like play off some dumb shit here and sell off too. Like, if this thing just prints a fat absorption right now, then we should be fine. But who knows? Like, we're at that point where either it would sell off where it's at, or this is going to break structure right now. And it's going to go higher. Which, looking at this on a 30-minute, that's looking very probable. Because of just, it swept the low. It could take this high. And then we're leaving imbalance. So this is where we could be looking next week or something for the longs. So it's like, even though we would miss this move, the retracement idea would still play out because we would just wait for the break and play it, you know, next week. So I'm fine with that too. I don't care to grab the ultimate bottom right now. Well, we didn't, but I'm just saying, you know, now it would be more clear. Okay, we break this, we would come back. Okay, maybe we do see the retracement, you know, of this last move. You know, and maybe we do about like a 50% retracement or something, and then a redistros again. You know? So there's that possibility that we could see next week. If this breaks and does everything that I was just saying. So high in the range, I'm scared to buy. Yep. That's exactly how I feel, man. I'm not a fan of buying high. I'm a fan of buying low. You know, so no bueno. I think UCHEF and EU look quite nice. I agree. You know, and these might be setting up for setups for next week. You know, UCHEF might deadass just give us more higher closes, and we could come back and fill this imbalance next week. You know, create some liquidity here, retrace back, and then sell off. So I can see that. You can go over price divergence between the indices, like when one runs the low and the other one doesn't. That's more like relative strength, though. If you're running, that's like, you know, looking at those divergences. S&P tagged our zone. UCAD's coming in. See how it prints. It's going to blow right through. It's going to give a distro. Let's see. I would do the same for oil too, to be honest. I don't like that 1 hour area unless we accumulate in there. I just feel too sketched out with the price action today. Just being safe. Rather be safe than sorry. I took a 1 minute sell. I'm end. On what? I'm end. This is a new pair I never heard of. I'm in MFF challenge, 0.25% away from phase 1 with 5 days left. Can feel emotions creeping in, wanting to get in today. The timeline adding extra stress. I feel you on that, man. I completely resonate with that. You know, I had the same kind of anxiety almost when it comes to those funded challenges that have times on it, time limits. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's 0.25% and you have 5 days. So, you know, you got time. I don't think they count the weekend as a day because they count trading days, I believe. So, you know, just be patient, wait for your setup. You know, even if something doesn't present you something today, you know, maybe it presents something for you tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, sorry. You know, on Monday. Or maybe you see a crypto setup on the weekend, you know? So, we'll see what's Gucci there. I think USD CAD literally nicked the... Oh, no, it didn't. My broker literally hit above this candle. Dollar is struggling to break that too, so... Did we absorb? No. We didn't absorb, but we got a lower volume close. Let's see how these next candles close here, but it could still sell off. That was our original thought. Hourly broke lower. See. We'll think about that scenario once the high breaks. But until then, we stay in this thought. Let's see. Unless if it breaks, then cool. You know, then we readjust and we play off this. If we don't break, goes lower, that's fine. I really feel that if we were going to reverse, though, dollar should come into 1014. Because that's where we have that, like, daily candle and the imbalance and everything. So I feel we should reverse in there over anything. Hey, trying to predict the bottom of a reversal is always challenging, so. So we'll see what happens there. Let's take a look at the chat again. But yeah, also, just to add on to your MFF challenge thing, that's why I personally, like, you know, rather challenges that don't have time limits so you don't have that stress. Kind of just trade what you see. If this just sells off right now and doesn't tap into that, I'm going to be sad. That would be... Because, like, on my broker, I think we ran it. I'm trying to see here. I don't think so. I think we just... Yeah, we, like, barely touched that imbalance candle. Like, just barely. High five. You doing that every day now? What is that? What is that? Oh man, kiddo's funny. Nas sell for trend line liquidity. I don't know, man. I'm gonna stick with my bullish indice bias. I don't know about selling. I just don't know where to enter though. Like I had the zone for S&P here, but I just feel sketchy about it. It's not my ideal setup. Like I don't like buying so high in the range, you know? Like I'd rather pass up on this setup than try to take it, to be honest. I like to buy low and sell high. Being this high in the range, I really don't like buying this high in the range. You know, but literally everywhere we marked up, though, it kind of played out. You know? NASDAQ didn't quite come down where it did, but S&P did. So these are probably going to just go. Like, we're just way too close to the liquidity. I really don't think we're going to just sell off right here. It's just... I just don't like that at all. You know, like this liquidity is literally like right there. There we go. Now we tagged it. I just, you know. Yeah, now if it starts to break and shit. Okay, cool. Ooh, dollar flipping. Oh, so UCAD, you're gonna show us some love then? Like you're gonna fill that imbalance for us? Or are you just gonna poop from where you're at right now? Oil's back in there too now. God, dog. Decisions. Everything's alarms are going off. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. Low key, this could be a distribution. And this could break. Jordan, stay patient. We will get some plays next week. Yeah, facts. Gold absorbed higher time frame. Yes. See that now. It's just, you know, all of this, like, unless if I just played order flow, I don't know where I would have entered. I'm in a TFF challenge. 5% down, just not getting good setups, just missing all. Or getting out too early, but taking all L's. Don't know what to do for real. Well, this comment might sound a little cheesy to you, but you need to dead ass start recording your trades and your journaling, because if you are taking L's on other trades and then you're getting out too early on certain ones, then you need to be making yourself self-aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be aware of the mistakes you're making. Otherwise, you're just going to keep doing the same shit over and over again. And we don't want to be doing that. We don't want to be doing that at all. So I would say, you would obviously need to track your positions, go back and study your wins and your losses, see where you could improve, because obviously if you're letting go of certain trades and they're playing out for you, you should go back and look at the position management that you did on those setups, right? What did you do right? What did you do wrong? And then, that would give you more insight on how you could improve. A lot of people don't see growth in trading because they simply don't bring self-awareness to a lot of their mistakes that they make. It's really that simple. So there's that. Are you looking to sell above the open on UCAD or just take the trade if it presents itself? I'm in between a rock and a hard place right now with UCAD, but I would ideally like us to respect this imbalance, respect this candle, and trade lower still. It's just, I'm paying attention to dollar right now too. And, unless we get a very good engulfing close here, I think it's still probable that we might see that break happen. So there's that. And then also keeping an eye on U.S. oil. If oil ends up respecting this candle with this absorption right now, I think we're Gucci. Because this is absorbing. So if this absorbs, and it doesn't close, if we come in with this volume and we don't close, we're good. If we come in with this volume and it still closes higher, we're good, in my opinion. So we'll see. So yeah, that's kind of the thought there for UCAD. Smaller time frame might give some breakdowns. We'll see. Or might just punch one more time. We'll see. Yeah, like I said earlier, I feel a little sketched out today. So even if I were to attempt anything, I am going to be managing my risk accordingly to that scenario. But yeah. Huh. 30 played out beautifully. It's crazy. That didn't even take much, just buying off the hourly. I didn't take this. It's just Wasn't really confident with taking the longs. Like, I had the areas marked up, but I just wasn't too confident to pull on them, to be honest. But, you know, S&P, we had the same type of bias. Like, this already probably gave, like, a 1 to 4 if you just played, like, the trap candle. Yeah, see, that's like a 1 to 5. And then now if it distros, like, that makes sense. We wiped out this high. So, that's crazy there. And, you know, sometimes I like doing that. I just, you know, if the trade isn't super probable for me to put my money behind it, then I won't take it. But, you know, still marking up and seeing the price play out, that's fine. Yeah, and see, NASDAQ is reversing right after taking that high. That's literally what we were discussing. So, there's that. Got 26 minutes on this hourly close on oil. So far, it's looking good. Ideally, this hourly close, we'd want to see it close above this candle at least. And yeah, if either way, though, like I was saying, the absorption makes sense. I know I'm on UK oil, but it's literally the same PA. All right, so if we close above this and everything, like that should be ideal. So I'm going to set a timer for 25 minutes. Just know when that close is. Yep, there we go. So, seeing NASDAQ sell off from that shouldn't be surprising at all. We took the high, now we're selling off. So, now seeing short side could be possible. Because now we've wiped out those highs. So those highs have been taken. So this could drip now. Damn. USC CAD really going to do us like that? Dude, that's just crazy. No, there's no way. It's creating liquidity. Hopefully it doesn't break down. We'll see. Keep an eye on this here. Breaks the low, I want to know too. Fuck, this still looks so sketchy though. I need to see a break to short this. I'm not going to just short it. Yeah, ideally that low broken would be. But even then, this could just absorb everything. All right. Let me catch up with the chat, though. It looks like EU's about to shit the bed. Possibly. Possibly. Like I was saying earlier, man, I just feel a little sketchy today. You know, we could see the continuation or the market could reverse. The reversal from an imbalance standpoint makes sense, right? We've been rallying literally almost all month, but we're supposed to see this time of month. So I'm not trying to fight and try to force a counter trend trade either. You know, that's why I rather just trade with the trend. And we've been seeing longs on euro. And it's crazy because where I wanted things to break on everything too short is where it's looking like it's holding. This isn't your more ideal absorption, but that hourly absorption is there. Like, this might be it right here. Especially if dollar sells. Because dollar is struggling, man. Dollar is struggling to break. So that might be it for euro. Man, you scumbag. Ah, that's so annoying, dude. I should have just pulled. Fuck. Fucking missed us by like a hair, dude. Literally a hair. God, dog. That's just vomitrocious, dude. Dead ass. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, I got filled on one of my brokers. That's cool. The other one didn't fill me, though. That's fine. Where's euro at? Euro. This was clean entry right there. I'll see if it actually holds. If dollar sells off from here, like if it does this, like it's GG for dollar. Yeah, see that candle we were looking at is now printing bearish too, so. God, that's so annoying, dude. Freaking UCAD didn't fill on that other one. Did anyone else potentially get in UCAD? Did y'all see the same analysis? God, that's crazy, dude. Was it just FXCM? See Wanda. Wanda be scamming. Oh, scam broker Wanda did it. Ha ha. It filled it. So if we were to see longs on UCAD, this would kind of be that last point it would really explode off of. Even then, the question is, would it just run this and go lower? Or is this going to just go? So we'll see here. Oil is coming back as well, but even if it still closes above here, we should be fine. Just keep my eyes on that as well. All right. Every loss presents you with an opportunity to learn. You already paid the money for the lesson, so might as well learn from it. Yep, facts. That's a nugget right there. My bad, y'all. I got to catch up with the chat. I'm over here bullshitting. Claudio, I can't recommend brokers and stuff like that and prop firms, so you got to kind of just do your research on there, my friend. But there's countless challenges out there. Just make sure they're, solidified and solid. Be sure you journal and then go over all. Yep, facts. I seen. Okay, yep. News can really give it the thrust up. Possibly. That's a very good point. We have 9 o'clock sentiment, so we'll see here. Like I said, today is a sketchy day. Today could be the day dollar breaks higher, gives us a retracement, or it gives us a continuation. I feel like I'm a broken record saying that over and over again, but it's really, I don't want to sound like a bot, but it's either we're bullish or we're bearish today. We just came back in that 30-minute imbalance as well, so it's either like I showed y'all, like on that 5-minute, 15-minute, we get this type of breakdown down, or this just rallies and just wrecks that. So we'll see. We'll see. Correct me if I'm wrong. Markets need a bunch of money to create accumulation or distribution. Ideally, yeah. The more you have liquidity present, the more it's attracted to one side compared to the other. That's the reason why, in my opinion, NASDAQ came and ran this before selling off, because it was attracted to this liquidity here. And then, it's distributing. But yeah, that's how I look at it. It's literally this happening all the time, getting out and drawdown because I can't control my emotions there, or being greedy and getting too little stop loss. And thank you for your help. Yeah, so go back and reflect on those setups, right? See which setups are doing that for you. You know, which are the ones that you are, letting go of too early or not letting go of too early, you know? And then see which ones you would improve on. Looks like Dollar does want to give us that touch on the 30-minute. We'll see here. I might be to play. I'm going to personally break even on UCAD just because I feel a little sketched out here going into the news. Or maybe I broke even too early and this is just wants to come and seek this and then go. That is kind of disrespecting my rules, though. I'm supposed to break even after this low. So we got to practice our trading plan. Right? Got to practice our trading plan. Not practice, but apply our trading plan. Actually, do it. Oh shit, Chef came back. Did I not set an alert on this thing? Damn it. That's absorbing too. Well, that was clean. Came right back to our candle. If gold just happens to fall, Chef should rip higher. What are you gonna do, Dollar? What is your plan? All right. Appreciate it. No worries. Yeah, and Jewel, if you haven't, I would take a look at Mike Navarrette's trading desk. You know, I know that's helped countless students. It's even helped me a lot with tracking my positions and stuff. So, there's that. You know, and is very well organized too. I like it personally. What did US? Oh shit! There we go. Little salty. I didn't get filled on every broker on this. But you know, it broke the low. Now oil is also showing us still absorption, right? Very much more. So let's see if this continues here. If this is all going on with the dollar, I would feel sketched about you, Chef. Just saying. You know, not saying it can't play out, but if gold for some odd reason were to do this and go, which could play out, to be honest, you know, this shit is absorbing too, man. So, oh, dude, is that it right there? Wait, what did Euro do? Euro's still respecting. Not gonna lie, I like that Reacume. It's just we're so close to these highs, dude. It's a triple high, man. Yeah, fuck. I wasn't paying attention to gold, bro. I feel you on that, Fies. Why don't you tell me, dog? Should have told me we're absorbing, fam. You miss the entry, now I miss the entry too, bro. What's going on? What you doing? Mamma mia. Damn, dude. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that hourly IPA fill right there. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. So, are they going to let retail win today on gold? That's the question. Is retail going to win today? Is a triple top sellers going to win today? Or is this absorption going to bamboozle everybody? Me too, gold buys. UCAD maybe creating internal liquidity sweep for news at 10 a.m. Eastern. Yep, that could be very much possible too. Indeed, we have news in 5 minutes. Yep. I got in USC CAD. Nice. Nas 1 minute trap candle play. I honestly don't care for indices today. Just being real with you. The only thing I would like is shorts. If it's probable. Whoa. Yeah, I you know, like I said earlier, I'm putting indices on the back burner. I don't. So you do you, my friend. That would be a 5 or 15 minute balance fill on NASDAQ. I feel you on that. That makes sense. If you're talking about this, yeah. Could be probable. Indubitably. I think gold is literally going to wait for the news, and it's about to just do some crazy shit. All right, retail got clapped this week, you know, if they were buying, and they left their stops there. So, is smart money going to be nice to retail and give them the trend line short? Or do you have your limit on EU? This candle's still holding. See if that holds. Ooh, we got some divergence between gold and silver. Silver ran the high, whereas gold has not. Very interesting price action. We got the news here in 3 minutes. Ugh. News in 3 minutes. Okay, we got 1 minute till the news. We're going to find out if the trendliners win or if smart money is about to wreck that trend line. Oof. 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 All right. I likey. Dollar. Are you gonna close here for us? All right. I got way too much going on right now. Hold up. Okay. Fies. Fam. You're telling me you didn't pull here? Why not, bro? Not trying to put you on the spot or anything, you know? You're my dog, so I'm gonna hold you accountable. Look at that divergence. Silver made a high, gold didn't. Camera retest the 5-minute candle. I feel you. Where were you looking? You want it below this low? This should fall if gold goes. There's no way they let them the trendline liquidity people win. 5-minute made sense. Nah, just below that 5-minute. Oh, okay, word. Oh, I see you inside here. Now, if this is a massive absorption, that would be scary. So we'll see here. Dollar is retracting pretty hard too. So we're coming in with a lot of buy power right now. So if this fails to close anything above, this should just yeet. So I'm going to put this right here. Okay, well, it already switched to a bearish candle, but absorption question mark. Well, kind of obvious now, but you know. Damn, 30 came back again. S&P's, what'd you do? NASDAQ. NASDAQ came to that last area. Oof. That's fat absorption. Yeah, this is going to be it probably for NASDAQ. It's off in it. Hard to look at everything simultaneously, but I think that's GG's. This should just go from here, I think. Like, I would expect the distro, but I don't know if it's going to give it today, you know? You would like it if gold breaks to the downside? I would not like if gold breaks to the downside. Just being real. I want to see gold wreck this triple high. Just absolute, just give me a huge. That's what I want to see on gold. Just. I might be completely wrong, even though I put all these emojis on here, you know? This might just break lower. But it's kind of hard for me to see a triple high get left like that. Unless if they leave it for next week, you know? Damn, dollar. You be teasing today. That might be GG's. Might be GG's. We did not break that low. This shit is bouncing. We be getting that Friday dilly-dallying going on. At least oil is playing in our favor right now. That's something to be happy about. So I guess they are going to leave the trend line liquidity for later. Looks like I'm going to get a good old break even. Right? Fies, the charts want you in, bro. The gold gods are like, yo, Fies had us marked up. We got to let him in. Or they're trying to let you in on the entry, or they're trying to let you in on the stop loss. What are they trying to do, though? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? That would be hilarious. Okay, so at this point, wouldn't want CAD to come back. I really didn't expect that on dollar. That gap kind of fooled me too. But it makes sense though. That broker was just throwing me off. So things like this. Yeah, this most likely is going to break now. Because we came back to that 30-minute candle like we were discussing. 5-minute and 15. Unless for some miraculous reason it sells off from where it's at, but I doubt it. I think this is going to be the play. But UCAD, like I was saying, I don't think UCAD cares about dollar's bullishness because of how oil's playing. So, you know, our original two plays that were really heavily on, which was UCAD and oil, to me should still be solid. Now, gold, to me, is super sketchy right now. You know, because this last candle just absorbed so heavy. So we're going to probably sell off now. Which is kind of insane, leaving that triple high there. But unless, you know, it gives Fies his entry here and then goes, which would be wild. That happens. But I think if dollars doesn't hold here, I don't think this will hold. Like this area would hold. Because if dollar just rips higher, then this should rip this lower. So we'll see. You know, we did technically break like 3-minute and stuff, so. Hopefully the power and the emojis stay. Gotta have faith in the emojis. Now if oil can just expand. That'd be dope. Oh, my girl just said she shorted NU, so I guess gold is selling off. She moves the markets more than I do, y'all, so be careful. Where'd you short off of? 62350? 5-minute? Or 50? Word. Yep, so if she's short an NU, I'm going to just be safe on gold then. Oh, it already got hit out BE, didn't I? Yeah, I did, because I ran that 5-minute low. So I guess that's GG's for me on gold right now. The only things that I'm in is CAD and oil. So So those are still doing their thing though. Big bussin'. For the ones that trusted the gold down analysis and still pulled even though I was bullish, shout out to y'all. Hey, y'all are the real ones. Now, if this does break lower though, seeing this could be very probable. Just can't believe smart money would really leave the highs there. They're letting retail win. I think then it's just a matter of seeing if we get longs next week. Gold just trying to allow... Okay, no. 4 hour on divergence. We may break down on the side. That's why I want to break down to the downside. I got you, Chef. Yep, solid. I'm in Chef too. So it's like... I basically hedged the gold side. You know, we had the lower... We had the zone on UChef, which was here. Right? We obviously had the lower imbalance too there on the 30-minute. But it's like, even though the shorts on dollar... I mean, why I freaking say dollar? On gold don't play out. It's like I hedged in the UChef longs. So that way, even if I lose on the longs here on gold, the chef longs will still play out. You know, so that's one of the things I like doing. I like hedging, you know, if it makes sense. Not only just hedging on the pair, but hedging on correlated assets. You know, because I was looking for longs on gold. I should have justified more on NU and AU. Because both of these look, yeah, this would have been obvious to short. Yeah, so yeah, if gold breaks this, I think we can see this. We can come back to that candle possibly. I don't know if I would really want to double down on that risk though, because I'm already in on UChef. So now UChef ideally would take it to that imbalance or higher. Pretty fat stop, but 0.90. There's dollar breaking. So that 30-minute candle ended up playing out for us. So, you know, just like I was mentioning, man, I was a little sketchy today, and here we are. The sketch played out. Just make sure I manage my positions accordingly now. I got a lot going on here. Cool. So many charts. Hold on. It's got so much going on the screen right now. Okay, so I gotta take this off. That's done. Gold. Where's UChef? UChef. There you go, UChef gold. CAD didn't make it. Now I gotta break even. Oil. No, shouldn't come back. Okay. Okay. All right, my bad. Got a lot I had to manage over here. Yeah, I feel y'all on the gold side. You know, there were equal lows down here. I just figured the highs would be more of a probable target, but, you know, can't be right every time. No matter how many emojis we put on there. It's fine, though. I did pretty decent position management on this. Right, once we got this reaction, I did break even on my entry, which was off of this candle. So I didn't take an L. And then, you know, seeing the longs on UChef made sense too. Right, hourly, 30-minute, whichever ones you guys want to look at. So that was the kind of the hedge there. So now, if gold wants to give us the retracement before we sell off, because now to me this absorption is pretty obvious, especially after we close like this. You know, I know some of y'all are already in from up here. Maybe if we get this move back into that candle or that imbalance, that could be probable. Yeah. About Nas probably going to get out for a quick scalp. Yeah, to me, though, those longs are very valid, in my opinion. I don't know if we're going to make a new high or not, but I think the longs are pretty, like, even on the 1 minute, they were pretty solid off that 30 minute. So, good stuff there, Mason. Yeah, there's a lot of room for opportunity here. Like, you could even just, obviously it's a hindsight now, but if you longed off that, and even if you're looking to take it to here to maybe short, that's still like a 1 to 3 almost. There's a lot of opportunity there in that scalp type mentality. You were clenching hard when 9 hit. Oh, word. I feel that for news. It gave us what we wanted, but it didn't continue to break up. So, shout out to y'all. You know, going against the thought that I was having there. The way I could have improved, once again, I could have looked at AU and NU, which I failed to do. I only looked at silver. This is why I don't like relative strength analysis. See, like silver made a new high, but that didn't mean shit. That really didn't mean shit. So now the question is, am I going to get my entry now? Or is it just going to leave? That's fine. You know, I'll take my U-Chef longs, but I would like to be in there on gold too. Pretty please. What do you think about 15265 on Nas? This is not my shorting environment. Like, if I'm trying to short an index, I want to see, like, a solid hourly move. Otherwise, I'm not shorting it. We're just too bullish right now. I could care less. Even if this is the top, I just don't want to do that. It could sell off, you know? Just because gold and all these things are selling off today, it could sell off. Like I was saying earlier, you know, we ran the equal highs that we've been targeting for, like, literally months now. So it's selling off makes sense. Not something I would put my risk on today because I already have other probable scenarios, in my opinion, that will play out. So that's just the way I'm rolling today. I gotta make sure I reflect that in my journal to look at AU and NU. It's crazy. My girl will be sitting right behind me pressing buttons, but she won't be saying anything to me. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. You know? Happy to see her on the right side of the market today, though. So now the question is, what's going to be the play next week? Is it going to long in here, or are you just going to wreck? Like, these gold highs have been really just vomitrocious. Guess so. That's going to be the play next week. Made a new low on dollar, so This retraces. Distro. Something like that. What do you think on Chef re-entry? Oh, man. I'm reading that so late. Well, hopefully you just pulled because, yeah, it makes sense to me. Then we had the hourly candle. I think we had the 30-minute marked up, too. I don't remember. Yeah, we have the imbalance, the hourly. Made sense. We're looking at the absorption. So it's like SC, spring, and then went, basically, kind of. Like a smaller reaccum. If gold gives the re-entry, I think UChef would do this too. I closed off my 3 shorts on EU. I got 1 still running. Nice. NASDAQ was super clean off the 1 minute though, man. Holy. Could have played this order flow too. There's so many good setups today. As people say don't trade Fridays, but we're out here seeing so many good setups. Hi, Civil. What's your daily percentage risk per day and maximum percentage risk for the month? Are you in New York? No, I'm not in New York. I'm in Texas. And I don't really have, like, it all depends on the week. You know, like today, I literally played with profits from yesterday. So, you know, I don't really have a percentage for the day or anything like that. You know, it's really based off of the setup. Like, does the setup make sense? You know, if I'm looking at multiple things, then I'll divvy up risk, but it's all dependent on, you know, how was the week, how was the previous week, am I in, you know, up on my account overall, you know, there's a lot of factors for that. Come on, oil, keep going. Clean. But yeah, hopefully I answered your question though. It's like, you know, it's really dependent on what's happening. You know, if I'm profitable already, like if I'm up on my balance and, you know, I'm playing with profits and the setup looks really good and there's high conviction, then, you know, I might even put more risk on that certain trade than what I usually do on like one thing that I already do. If it's a counter trend trade and I don't have as many things in my favor, I risk less. You know, but for example, like USD CAD yesterday, I risked my regular amount because of the fact of, you know, the conviction that I had on the setup. You know, I risked my regular amount again today because I'm playing with the profits from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So there's those things to keep in mind as well. That's kind of how I manage my risk. Say what, babe? Oh yeah. Yeah, and that too. You know, on a funded account, you know, there's different rules. You know, I don't risk like a full percentage on my funded personally. You know, whereas my own account, you know, I have different rules, right, on my personal. Right? So it really depends. Like I personally trade on 4 different accounts right now. Right? So I have like I basically 3 MT4s on my computer, and then I have 1 on my phone. That's how I manage. So, like, each account has different risk parameters that I use and stuff, so. Hopefully that wasn't a vague answer, but that's literally what I do. Yeah, man, USC Chef re-entry you showed was clean. Indeed. Is that Lil G? That's Gabriel Schmidt? I'm assuming it is. Yeah, that was a clean entry. Nothing tops your 1 minute entry down here, though, bro. You clap that shit. Good stuff. That was golden. That shit right there, crazy. A clean entry. Super clean. Mr. Clean Clean. Ooh, look at that. Darcy blows. Let's freaking go. The 2 most confident setups that I had are playing out beautifully. So I could even care less about everything else. I just wish I got filled on everything, though. One of my brokers didn't even fill me. All right. I'm out for the day. Have a nice weekend. Luke, take care. You're probably already gone, but peace. Got in with another position on UChef buys and EU sells. Sheesh, let's go. Stacking on that winning side of the trade. I love it. I love seeing that, hearing that. I looked at AU and NU, took a low time frame liquidity, but I forgot about the correlation. Yeah, dude. The correlation was pretty solid there, to say the least. But yeah, on a real note, though, I'm probably done pulling triggers for the day today. I don't know if gold's going to give us this or not. And I'll watch it. We took the low of the day, too, now, so ideally would have liked that 5-minute entry before taking this low. But either way, still in longs from down here. I'm holding that, partials of that. We had the right indice bias today. Just really no clear entry, in my opinion. I know some of y'all took NASDAQ longs and stuff, but either way, long side made sense. Short-term intraday shorts made sense. Maybe we get the long-term short, but I'd rather see an hourly distribution than try to play like a 5 or 15-minute above daily highs. Just based off my confirmations. What else were we looking at? Euro finesse lower off that area, so that was that. But that was kind of clear after dollar did its thing. USC Chef was a solid move. That was a breadwinner. Oil was a breadwinner, especially if y'all played smaller time frame in there. Very clean. And then, yeah, UCAD breadwinner. Some of y'all might have not gotten filled, though. Like, I only got filled on one of my brokers because they had the same data feed as Awanda. Because Awanda filled that 15-minute non-wicked candle, whereas the other ones didn't. So there's that. But yeah, overall pretty solid day today. I was wrong about gold, but that's fine. UChef and oil made up for it. So yeah. Took USD CAD off the 1-minute retracement. Sheesh. Boy's on some savage time right there. Nice. Yeah, we'll see if it continues now. You know, we really need oil to go higher for USD CAD to win lower, because dollar's bullishness could bring this up higher. You know, if dollar continues to rally today, then USD CAD, you know, would only really go down further if oil's bullishness really carries it. So we would ideally want oil to break above this high, right? So even if dollar decides to trade higher and oil's still rallying, you know, that bullishness on oil could still bring USD CAD down. So there's that. Yeah. Got out at NASDAQ. Quick 1 to 4. Scalp to the trap candle. Nice. Nice. How many fundeds are you working with, or are they all live? So I've live accounts, challenge accounts, and then I have a personal account that I manage. Thank you for your time. Yep, no worries, y'all. All right, yo. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. Solid week overall. Very solid week. Y'all already know. I'm going to be go live here in an hour and 40 minutes. So y'all can find me on there. Like I mentioned, even at the beginning of the stream, you know, I do take students to mentor, to teach, you know, these concepts more in depth on. You know, you get access to go live, you get access to our course, you get access to our groups and our ideas that we regularly talk about. You know, this is my personal in-depth course that I have, that I've been creating here for the last couple of years. Really going in depth on a lot of the things that we mentioned here on the channel. So that's that. And you also have countless other smart money educators as well, which I'm going to actually go ahead and pull up on the screen here. Right? So it's not just me that teaches on this platform. There are multiple educators. You know, you even have my mentors on there. You know, Jordan Morgan, Zachary Hogan, you know, Iffy, Mike Nav, Mike Miles, Rock Coomer, right? And, you know, really get access to a lot of individuals that have really been doing this for longer than I have, right? And you're able to learn from them as well. So, you know, I appreciate y'all for hopping on. If you guys do want to get tapped in with the mentorship more in depth, feel free to send me a DM. My Instagram is below, right? But y'all have a wonderful... Wait, there's my... Whoops, wrong screen. There's my Instagram. All right, so y'all take care. Peace out. And have yourselves a blessed rest of your week. And I'll see y'all on Go Live later today. And if not, on YouTube Tuesday.